What do you do when you wake up to this? Don't call a repair tech yet.
At first I thought somebody kept dropping ice and leaving it, but when there's a lot of water on the floor and I looked in the back of the freezer and saw all that, I realized I might have had a clogged defrost drain tube. So let's learn how to fix it. Also, don't judge me. Those are seasonal flavors and they are... Anyhow, so the first step is to take everything out. Easier said than done. Well, except for this first part, you just lift the top pit straight out, set it to the side. Can't take the bottom drawer out unless you remove the front bar that held the drawer in place. My ADHD got the best of me here, and I decided I had to clean out the ice before getting the drawer out of the way. Alright, let's get back to it. There's a catch on the top and the bottom. You have to push those in to remove it, but first you have to remove that little white pin. If it's stuck, you can use a screwdriver to push it through. Once I held both sides down, I pulled it out. I needed 2 hands, hence why you didn't see me do it. Now that it's gone, I can take this out and I will clean it later, I promise. Next, you unplug the fridge because I had to climb all up in there. Safety first.
If I fits, I suits. Ow.
On the back wall of the freezer, there is a cooling fan. It's wedged into the top, so you need to remove it to get it out of the way. Don't lose the screws. There are 2 bolts on either side. You need a 1/4 inch hex head to remove them. You could use an adjustable wrench, but that would take a long time. I know because I tried, hence why you don't see it. Once those are removed, you should be able to pull the back panel off. It's usually just wedged in. However, mine wouldn't move because it's frozen shut. So this is when a hairdryer or heat gun comes into play. This took about 10 minutes to do because I made her wet and then I used my screwdriver to kind of dig out the wet ice. I started to jiggle it and it felt loose, so now it was time to pull her out. So I am being gentle here and not pulling too hard because on the left side there are cords that I don't want to break. Mine is old. The newer ones have better tabs that just slide in and out. Once I got it to release, gently pulled it down, noting the left side was still connected. All of this I'm not yanking.
It's fucking frozen solid. And it needs to... No.
And all I'm doing here is moving out the ice because, whoop, there is my drain. You can see badly that it is completely frozen over. Don't worry, you'll see her soon. I need to remove the ice up here with a hairdryer. Then I also need to remove the ice from the pipe itself with some hot
I
water.
don't think that's good either. Ew.
This took about 20 minutes. Then I poured hot water down the drain, let it sit, waited about 20 minutes for it to defrost some more, and then poured a little bit more hot water. If you don't do this step, it's going to immediately freeze back over. Honestly, it's going to freeze over again because clearly it's insulated poorly. However, by making sure the pipe is clear, it's going to prevent me from doing this hopefully for at least another year or 2. And then it's just putting everything back together like you found it. Slide the wall back into place, add the bolts back, then you add the screws in. Put the drawer back in before you install the bar. If not, it's not going to go in. And then when you install the bar, if it doesn't click in easy, it's upside down. This is going 48 times the regular speed. That's how long this took for me to realize I was a bit slow for this step.
Bruh.
These clips pull out, which makes them smaller and easier to get into the hole. So you're gently going to extend them and then put them back into place. Pop your drawer back in, plug her in, and you're done. This last part of the video I think is just funny. Mainly because it shows life living with me. I am handy, but I'm also kind of lazy. I couldn't reach the plug. The easy solution was to move the fridge out far enough, but then you gotta push her back. So my brain was like, we can do this. You don't have to pull it all the way out. Here's where my arm got stuck. Then I hit buttons on the oven. Cue almost panicked. Whoops. And I love that I had to move it anyway. Hope this helps. Always stay curious, because you learn new stuff, and you save hella monies.